Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back on to do some project shares for UCEC Craft. They have some punches. I do have an unboxing video where I explain and share all of the punches and what you get. And then I also received a corner punch. This thing cuts like butter. And it comes in this nice little box. You get 6 of them, and they are all 1 inch. And I already have them right here. Set this right here. You have like a little flower, and this does not come out, oh, how do I want to say it? Let me find one. I have examples. It would just cut out on the paper. So what I did was I took the circle and went around it and cut that little flower out. So when you do cut the flower out, let me get a piece of paper. It would just cut out just like this. So it would leave an imprint. So you could do like a pretty little flower border and put it like on the side of a greeting card, or do like I did. And you just take the little circle die and cut around it. That way you have this piece. So those are those 2 dies. And then you have this flower die, which cuts out like this. And I will show you what I made after I share the rest of the punches. And then you have a snowflake die, a star die, and a heart die. Or not die, they are punches. I'm used to working with dies. Sorry about that. So here's some of what I've made. So I took, of course, this piece of paper here, and this is the corner rounder. And like I said, this thing is very, it cuts like butter. So we'll just do it again. Oops, did that corner not go in there? There we go. This is just a random sheet of paper. There we go. So they're not squared, see? So it cuts out nicely. And this is a thin cardstock, so it does cut through this thick pink cardstock. See if I can get another piece out. Might as well. See, a lot of my cardstock, I'm using just scraps. But here is a piece. Goes right through. And like I said, this one's much thicker, went right through it. Okay, and then I made some rosettes, and I used the heart punch, the star punch. Let me make sure I'm in frame. I used the heart punch, the star punch, and the snowflake punch. And I put the heart punch on a rosette, and then I just did pink in the back. And then I did the star on this one. And then I did a little snowflake. Isn't this pretty on a rosette? Like when I make rosettes for Christmas or the, that holiday season, I never think to put a little snowflake on there, and it is just so pretty. Okay, and then the little flower punch here and the circle punch, I made these little embellishments where I just showed you how I cut it out with both punches, and then I just put a little, like not a little, but a bigger like gemmy in the middle of them. And then I just have these popped up. So they're just popped right up there. Then you could just set them on any little project. And I do believe the last one is the flower die set. Right here. And I made a bunch of little flowers. I love making flowers. But I made all of these little pretty flowers with the punch, and I will show you how I made mine. Let me just set these down. I'm gonna have to move some stuff. Just set these off to the side. So I have my little foam thing that I use to like make my flowers on, and then I have different size little tools and stuff like that to play with your flowers. I think this one and this one are usually my favorite, unless I'm making like a bigger flower set. So I have, let me make sure I'm in frame. I have one cut out right here. So I would just take and I would just roll those petals. And then to even get a deeper impression, use the tiniest one. Just kind of roll it around and shape it. Then I would flip that over. I would just push gently right in the middle. And I would just work that flower petal, or yeah, the flower. And then just work that until I get it where I want it. And if you want it, you know, a little bit more, you can just go back over it. Just work with it a little bit more. And then I just layer them up with glue. I think this, I used four flowers on to get this look. And then I have some that are just 3. And then these here, I was watching Melissa, and she was showing how she used these here for when you're doing wire. And she just would take, instead of rounding it out, and take the flower petal and then just bend them. So that's how I made those other ones. Just a really good idea, because I used to do this with my fingers and I was like, oh, this is a pain. But that's how I made those. These here. So there's different ways to, you know, make them. But those are my project shares for UCEC Craft. And I do have a coupon code, which is Davina05, and I will leave that in the description down below. And I will also have the links for the dies. So if you would like to go on Amazon and order them, they are available. Hopefully I am in frame. I think I am. And thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good day. Bye.